Hello guys and welcome to my Ascension process update. It is October 27th and a lot is going on, a lot is heating up. I'm curious to know how some of you feel and you can leave your comments below. But I want to talk about the SuperMoon that we just had. I want to talk about the upcoming elections. I want to talk about the 11/11 portal and the other two expected supermoons that we're going to have before the end of this year. So that's pretty amazing. We're having 3 supermoons in a row. And when you take into account the fact that we just had the Lionsgate portal, which was August 8th, and then we had the 9/11, which is a very powerful, energetic date, but also one that was the date of a tragedy, right? The 9/11, the Twin Towers. So on the heels of that, we had the 10/10 gateway, which was October 10th, and we're heading into the 11/11, which will be November 11th. So there are, let's see, how do I want to say this? Things are supercharged right now. There are a lot of powerful dates in very close proximity, very close succession. So things are really, really getting hot right now. And some of you may be feeling like you're going crazy or feeling major anxiety. Some of you may be feeling major depression or, various degrees of depression. Some of you may be feeling past wounds resurfacing, okay? Things that you thought that you had come to terms with and dealt with, and now they seem to be kind of rearing their head, back in your life, or you're thinking about something that you hadn't been thinking about, and you may be wondering, why is this resurfacing? It's driving me crazy. And so first of all, I want to address that because I want to encourage you that you're not regressing, okay? And if you've forgiven someone, but now memories are coming back and you're thinking, oh my gosh, did I really let that go? Did I really forgive them? Well, it's quite possible that yes, you have. But, there's many layers to our being. There's many layers to our emotional body. And oftentimes you may have cleared some top layers, not realizing that there's actually deeper layers to the situation or the memory or the issue that are now surfacing, okay? So we want to release all the layers. This is a time of healing. This is a time of releasing. So when these energies hit us, they penetrate the earth, okay? They penetrate our cells, penetrate our being. They drudge stuff up, okay? They're powerful and they go deep and they extricate stuff from inside of our being. So if these things are now coming to the surface, it simply means that you are ready to release the next layer, okay? So whatever that is for you. So I just encourage you to realize you're still making progress. You're always progressing. You're just coming into a new layer of an old wound. And I, encourage you to sit down and really reflect upon that. And you may see that what you're actually feeling is a little bit of a different, feeling. Or there's a different aspect of it that's now coming into your consciousness, okay? So in that way, you'll see that you're really progressing. You're just getting to the deeper layers of that wound, which is good news because now you're really getting to the core wounds and you're really releasing these things that have lower density, that keep you tied to the old world, so that you can continue raising your frequency and you can continue ascending with Gaia. Gaia being Mother Earth, okay? That's the soul name of Mother Earth. So the supermoon was gnarly, okay? It was October 15th, I think, was the main part of it. October 15th, October 16th. And wow, it was powerful. It was powerful for me. Um, I generally feel these energies coming in at least 3 to 4 days before um, the actual alignment occurs. So, but with this one, like I'm still feeling residue from it. So it was super powerful. And where am I at right now in my ascension process? I'd like to talk about that because, personal experience is the best thing to draw from. And maybe some of you can relate, and maybe this will help some of you when you get to this stage. So for me, I feel all over the map sometimes. I have moments and even days of absolute bliss where I am absolutely already in the higher dimensions. Everything around me is flowing. Everything is is synchronistic. I feel expansion in my being and in my heart, and I feel a lightness of being, and I feel love and connectedness. And then, I might go through a 2-hour patch where I want to kill everybody, and I just feel just angry. And then, or I might feel like just a really, really, really powerful sadness. Okay, it's just a sadness for the collective, a sadness for the planet, what she has endured, and I'm just crying, 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 and I'm beside myself. And for us empaths that are really feeling deeply the emotions that Earth is going through in her ascension process, it can be devastating. It can be to the point where you can't see an out. You're in desperation. You're just beside yourself, and you are just mourning. Okay, that's the best I can describe it. If you haven't had this experience, so there's that. But like I said, more moments of bliss, more moments of synchronicity. That is the prevailing energy for me. So that's a good thing. It shows that I have done a lot of the inner work, and a lot of my experience is smooth sailing right now. But we're going to have a few final pushes before we get to New Earth. So those are, I don't feel like they're going to be pretty for the people who are awake, because let's just face it, a lot more people should have fucking awakened by now, okay? And yes, I say that with a little bit of resentment, because they came here on a mission as well to awaken, although they don't remember, and they may not be awake yet. But if they would have awakened, then they would consciously be helping us cleanse the dross and transmute the lower energies. But since they haven't yet, the brunt of the heavy energetic clearing has rested upon the ones who are awake. Sorry about that. That's my computer. 1 second. I've got to it's always something, especially when you're talking about stuff like this, because okay, no, I'm going to give it any attention. So yeah, the fact that they failed to awaken, and they're probably going to be, in the very last wave to awaken, if they awaken at all, has left a lot of energy work and burden upon the people who are already awake. So it's been really, really difficult. But whatever, we're light warriors, and for many of us, this isn't the first time we've been through this. So with that knowledge and knowing that we're the best of the best, otherwise we wouldn't have been allowed to volunteer to come here for this mission, we will prevail. We will get through this. It may all but destroy our physical bodies, but we are transferring into our light bodies anyway. So, let's see. There will be 2 more SuperMoons this year, November 14th and December 14th, okay? It's pretty congruent. October 15th was the SuperMoon, November 14th, December 14th. So look at the congruency, look at the perfection of the universe. Also, I'd like to point out that the supermoon on November 14th is coming right upon the heels of the 11/11 portal. So that is a massively charged week, okay? The elections, I believe, are on the 8th or the 9th. So this stuff is just no accident. The perfection of all of this is uncanny. And I've been called to be in Sedona, Arizona for the 11/11 this year, which is highly significant. For those of you who know, Sedona will be the first visible city of light for the new Earth. There are going to be 14 14 around the globe positioned. I can't think of words. That's another Ascension symptom is losing like your mind, actually losing your mind, because you are really letting go of like linear, like logical, thoughts. You're learning to live from the heart. You're living from knowing, higher knowing, rather than thinking. So you may find yourself forgetting, like looking at something, going, "What the hell is that?" I do it all the time. It's like I know what it is, but I can't think of what it's called. So just trust in that process, and you'll be fine. If you have any questions, you can always comment below, ask me anything. I would love to help you. Of course, I'm going to ignore all, silliness that I just don't have the energy for anymore. But if it's an honest question, an honest comment, I will for sure reply to you. So I think that's all for now. I'm going to make another video, since I don't want this to be too long, about why these specific dates, are energetic portals. Okay, so for now, I hope you enjoyed my video. A lot more to come in the future. And hang in there, guys. Drink lots of water. Take your salt baths. Try to eat lots of fruits and vegetables, high vibrational foods, and try to stay away from people who bring your vibe down. Solitude is golden right now. Meditation, walking in nature. Just a few reminders for you. Walking barefoot if you live near a beach or even on the grass is good for you. If you feel nausea or dizziness, you can lay belly down on the earth. So kind of put your belly against the earth, feel her heartbeat, and deep breathing. Deep, deep breathing. I have to remind myself of that one because that is so important. So why don't we just take a couple breaths right now if you're still watching. Everyone just relax, close your eyes, take a deep breath, fill your lungs. I'm going to feel your belly expand, okay? This is like getting a Buddha belly. So as you breathe in, expand the belly. One more.